Today, I would like to show evidence proving that had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if that'll be the producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or the director. Will the witness please state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Ruffle. It's Salmonella. I'm a director, television. How quickly he, like, caved down. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix? Let's start by picking his testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right, she doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch at the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were both in the meeting till around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. So how did they know about the fallen monkey head and the tree if nobody left their chair? The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination, where Danny just hits buttons on everything. Wait. This one here, the save before, I wish I'd moved that down to where 9 is now and just kept an earlier save in case I missed something, you know? I just got that feeling that I missed something. I was at studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. I don't think I have anything to dispute that, so... Just try pressing. Is that when you always come to work? Oh no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about freaks in your industry. Still, FIWIW. I was pretty busy all that day. FI what? I can't question this. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing action scene run-throughs in the employee area. Oh, that's right. The fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was there watching the whole thing. Just cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nah, just us four. 4? Oh, I guess. Wait, what about the prop girl? Is it prop girl 5? Took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on so long? Oh, I'm pretty sure that you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh, right, thus the limp. Which, of course, led me to missing my lunch. Roths rolling on the floor, starving? I heard that everyone else ate lunch at the employee area. I don't know why. I'm just playing a punt. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness, did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah. No steak, at least. Could you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? You all saw nothing. Is it contradictory? Does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Mandela. What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Good call. Oh yeah, I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble, yeah? I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I had suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during the meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, it contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. We're in the meeting till around 4. What were you discussing? Steel Samurai story and our budget? Get this. The sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Mandela, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kinda can. So, nobody left the table during that whole meeting? Oh, during the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You mean, except for the break, right? You didn't take a single break? Oh, well, yeah. Not a one. Why is he sweating? Yes, come on. Come on. Wait a second. Mr. Mandela, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops, Ruffle. Well, Mr. Mandela, what's all this about? Well, yeah, I guess, we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Oh well. Mr. Mandela, your testimony, please. Look. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. With this testimony. The break. Yeah, FWIW. We took a break, Ruffle. What does FWIW mean? Oh, I can't question here. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. Lol. It's only enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Then we saw 2 plates. There were more than 2 people there. The break. We took a break. What does FWIW mean? Oh, I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45? 2:30. That's the time of the death! He could have gone to Studio 1 and killed Hammer and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. That's only like 13 in base 12. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, dude. What else? There were 2 plates on the table. Oh, right. The other one was Sorry, D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. Lol. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? No, clearly not, Your Honor. The testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in this trailer have nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting that one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? I'm suggesting exactly that. Mr. Wright. Phoenix, this is critical. You should maybe throw a save first. That's why we're saying the word critical. Okay, Mia, I've listened. And I threw that safety save. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? Do we want to play our hand yet? That's what this is, right? Because I do claim it, I do believe it. But what we're doing here is showing the hand. Okay. Let's see what happens. Do I take the hit? I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook when the trial's over. Mr. Powers will be guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30. The exact time of the break in that meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. Suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. Court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 PM, the path between the studios was blocked? Ms. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa, you're right. I was hoping we could see here whether or not... Alright. True. The break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of it. Like, nobody could, like, hop over that or around there through the bushes down there. Like, really, come on. Nobody can climb? Bullshit. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of the death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey head barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. As somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round. I believe we've seen enough evidence. Have we, though? Have we? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects. But I can't keep claiming it's impossible either. I agree it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to get to the studio in that time. Haha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you at least had an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, it's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of the death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey